Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to channel. We are a bit late in making the update preview. We didn't manage to get onto the open test server because I was fairly busy. I've been quite busy over the last few weeks, and I am actually going to be busy over the next few months, but I'm still going to try and get this content out as much as possible. We are looking at doing our house up. We're in the middle of doing a lot of things to our house, and we've got future projects that we're looking at doing, and of course YouTube is going to help with that. So I do still need to dish out the content, but time wise is very limited. So some of these videos may be later than expected, and it's a shame because these update videos I like to get out as soon as possible. Let you guys know from open test what is actually coming in the next update. There's a few things coming in the next update 7.6, and what the first thing I do need to point out is people have been waiting for it for so long. Not myself, because I've actually had access to this for a couple of years now, and that is free cam in replays. Free cam in replays is coming in update 7.6. Now, as I've said, I actually have access to a test server where I can get sort of replays from older updates. So like, we're in 7.5 now. If I had a replay from 7.2, something like that, I can actually get access to that replay. So I've had access to the free cam on replays for quite some time, but this now is coming to you guys. Obviously it's only available on PC, but it's coming, and that's something people have been waiting for so long. So a great addition to the replays indeed. The only thing we're waiting for replays is now, it's something minor, but it's something actually I think is quite big, and that is to freaking rewind. How many people get frustrated when they do something in battle and they're like, right, I need to go check that out. They fast forward it to a certain point in the replay and they just miss it. So then they have to exit the freaking replay to go back onto it. And I've had it before where I've missed it sort of 3 or 4 times, and it's annoying. So Wargaming, we need rewind in replays, please. So that out of the way, what changes are coming in update 7.6. Now, as you can see, the TVP that is under test is getting a buff. I'm not actually going to talk about that tank because I am testing it, so we're going to go straight past the tank to the next one. AMX 1390, the French Tech Tree light tank is getting a nice buff. The rate of fire from 7.96 to 8.71. Magazine reload time has gone down almost 2 seconds as well. Dispersion a little bit better. Dispersion factors when rotating the turret also better as well. So a nice buff there for the AMX 1390, which I've always said is the worst tank in that line. Next up, the Panther on the tier 7 gun. The penetration has been buffed now. That's good for people that's grinding the tank, but it's not really that important. The Jagdpanzer 4, it's been buffed, it's been nerfed, it's been buffed, and it's getting nerfed again. The DPM, which is also insane at 2,868, is gone down to 2,500. So a big nerf there for the Jagdpanzer 4. Penetration buff though, the DPM on the Pramo has also gone down, as you can see, but the penetration has gone up a little bit. So yeah, rip for the Jagdpanzer 4. Nashorn is getting a buff on the tier 7 tank. It looks like Wargaming have actually looked through and started buffing some stock guns, or some guns that are not the top gun, just to make them a little bit better. Not much better. I mean, 160 to 175, it's nothing major, but it's still a buff. But for me, the biggest buff is this thing, the TOG. From 14 kilometers an hour, it's gonna go 20. Backwards, it's gonna go 12. Engine power as well is a buff. All the terrain, all that hard terrain, medium terrain, soft terrain, that is all being buffed as well. Nice buff there for the TOG. I've always loved the TOG, and I'm going to love it even more now it goes 20 kilometers per hour. Some armor changes. I don't actually know what's the front plate of the TOG is actually being buffed as well. The upper plate just under the gun, you can see orange, red, orange, red, orange, red. So nice little buff there. We're gonna skip the TVP. ARL V39 is being buffed on the turret. You can see that's actually quite a nice buff, fully yellow there, and it's going red. That tank needed a buff on that upper plate, on the hatch, sorry, at the top. Definitely needed a buff, and that's it. Not much to tell you, but there is some good buffs. I mean, with the TOG, definitely a good buff there. The Jagdpanzer 4, the nerf is going to really hit that hard. And the AMX 1390 with a nice buff. And of course, I think the biggest thing with this update is the replays, the free cam in replays. So I'm not sure when it's coming. Within the next couple of weeks, people always ask me, dude, when is the update coming? Stop asking me. I can't tell you. I know exactly when it's coming because I have NDA, but I'm not allowed to tell you. I'm not allowed to tell you until Wargaming officially tell you themselves. So guys, stop asking me when the update is, because you're not going to get a response. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy the new update when it comes in within the next few weeks. I'm Meadsy, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye. With